Welcome everybody to Wednesday Night Skill Building. I am Debbie Barnett, and it's so nice to see everybody here. Tonight is all about helping you build your Mahjong skills. That's the key for tonight's format. We just want to make sure that you guys are playing the best Mahjong you can possibly play. So what do I do to help you with that? I play against the fierce bots at I Love Maj, where we're going to head in just a minute. Sometimes they're no, tougher than I want them to be, but I like the competition. And certainly the more the competition, the more opportunity that there is for me to present you guys with situations that are going to help you learn the game more strategy, situations that come up that are just more challenging than sometimes I would even like to say, but I do ask for you guys to help me out at times, so please don't be shy. The way it works is if I am torn between two hands, I might say to you, which way do you want me to go? Do you want me to try this one or that one? Usually the majority rules. If I feel strongly about one thing over another thing, I'll let you know, and I'll give you the reason why I feel that I want to go with one way over the other way. The other thing is that while I'm talking and navigating through the tile formation and the categories, just give me time to finish what I'm going over before you put in Zoom or in YouTube what you see. That way I'm not like, I don't see somebody typing something and I'm not kind of diverted to think that there's something other than that I need to pay attention to. So you'll know when I'm done, because there'll be a lull in what I'm talking about, or I might even say, hey, you guys see anything else that I'm missing? So either way, I will do that. This is the game launch pad at I Love Maj, and this is where we do Wednesday night skill buildings. A real quick overview of this site. It's wonderful. It's intuitive. If you're not familiar with I Love Maj, it is just a great place to come in and help you strengthen your knowledge of the card, playing the Charleston, recognizing what your opponents are playing. And that would all be done here in the exercise room. It's such an important part of being able to play this game well, is getting familiar with the card. As you know, I don't expect you to memorize the card by heart, but you should know the categories without having to look at the card. At least that will help you get in direction. And that's what we need. We need a direction to start with so that you don't feel like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, I'm just going to pick this, this, and this. Let me just collect all the tiles that are the same suit and hope something comes out of it. Well, that's not the way the game is played, because we all know, not all of us, but most of us who have been playing this game a long time, we know that when you have over 1,000 hand variations on a card, the last thing that you want to do is pick one hand from the get-go, and that's all you want to see. Nope. The way this game works is the more you see, the more you make mahjongs. And that's what you want to get to. You want to make more, you want to win more. That's how you're going to win more. Are you going to win all the time? No, because there can only be one winner out of 4. So sometimes you're not going to be the winner. But if you end up with a really great hand, then you should be very proud of how your hand ended up and just be a very humble winner and congratulate the winner. I think do I do that with my bot friends? I think I do most of the time. Okay, so the game Launchpad is where we play against the bots right here, play with bots. If you've never been on this site and you are a newer player, you can play the just for fun version. That will not record your wins and losses and your stats, how you rank amongst other players on the site, etc. I play the official game tonight, certainly not the just for fun game, because I want to make sure all my wins and losses are recorded, especially when I have a really great night. And I don't get on here as much as I want to because I'm so busy working. What do? Mahjong. That's my work. Okay. That's all I do. Is that this is a great way to go ahead and play with friends at a personal table. This is the one I prefer. You would just simply check with your friends, schedule a time ahead of time through your text or call, phone call, whatever, however it's easy for you to do it. And just say, we're going to play at 8. I'm going to be the table leader. One person needs to start the table. And then if you're the table leader, you need to wait till your friends come in before you proceed to play the game. If you don't, one of the bots will take over that person's position. So make sure you know everybody's there. It's really easy. I do have tutorials on, or videos, I should say, on the YouTube, MahjCon YouTube channel on how to work everything here in I Love Maj, but you can always reach out to me through email. MahjongTeacher1@gmail.com is probably the easiest. That's 1G, MahjongTeacher1, the number 1, @gmail.com. And if you need help, I'll be glad to help you with that. So we're going to go ahead and play with the bots. And before I forget to say this, if you have never been on I Love Maj and you do like what you see while we're playing and you want to try it out, I am an affiliate of theirs. So that means if you use my code, uppercase D, uppercase B for Debbie Barnett, you will get 1 extra week to play it for free. Instead of 2, you'll get 3. And then you can decide after that whether or not you want to spend the somewhere between $60 and $70 a year to play on this amazing site. Of course, there also is Siamese Mahjong if you want to learn how to play Siamese. I'm going to start adding in more Siamese classes in the near future. It's on board to be doing that, but I haven't. I used to do it, but it just never got off the ground. But I'm going to get back to it because it is getting to be more popular now. Not that it wasn't more popular, but I think more people are playing it now on this site, which is great. Okay, I play against the intermediate bots, and there is not much difference between intermediate and advanced. And advanced bots can recognize a dead hand, and they also will not do a pass, the optional across pass with a player across from them that stopped the Charleston. That is beginner strategy 101. That I teach that in my beginner classes. If that opportunity comes up, we talk about it. If not, I usually just mention it briefly, but that is a great thing to just start doing from the get-go. Why would you say no to your opponent if they stop the Charleston? Because that means they have really great tiles and you don't want to take a chance of giving them one more. Now, hopefully they have great tiles. If they're playing the way we play on Wednesday nights, they have great tiles. If not, they may be stopping it for the wrong reason. And then you could probably option 4 or 5 tiles with them and it wouldn't matter. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and start here. Okay, and good evening, Carol, watching from YouTube, and everybody else who has joined in. It's nice to see you guys. All right, so when you come in for the first time, just say no. You'll get invited to somebody who's playing and you don't know if they're advanced players or beginner. That could be a little troublesome. If you are a beginner and you get with an advanced player, they're gonna be like, are you gonna go? Are you gonna move? That kind of thing. And you can talk to each other and see each other now on this site. You have an option to turn that off if you want. Make sure you have the 2026 card checked. Always have that current year checked. This timer is to gauge how long it takes you to decide on a discard. So you want to start out with 10 seconds. If you run out of time, there is the vertical pause button you could press and you could take all the time you want, but it's just something good to use to help you speed up your game. Advanced players are at about a 4-second decision making, even quicker, and you'll see when I'm playing and we know what we're doing. It could be quick, quick, quick. But in person, we look at the discard. and we have to just do nothing if we don't want it, and the next player just picks. But when somebody says hold as a beginner, that's kind of like taking the 10-second mark or hitting the pause button and taking time to decide. Plus, what do you do when you say hold or wait every time? You alert your opponents to the fact that you need the tile that just went out. And that's a great opportunity for your opponents to use strategy against you. Not by holding your tile, because we don't hold tiles, right? Unless it's at the very end and it's a hot tile, we have to break up our hand. No, matter of fact, if I get your tile that I know that you were hesitating, I'm going to get it out right away, because you're either going to be forced to call it that next time, or you still may not be ready to call it, making your hand just a little bit harder. For tonight, we leave that off. We don't need that on because I need time to talk through everything with you guys. And we're going to go ahead and start the game.
Charleston.
All right. Just make sure you can hear me good. Any issues at all, let me know. I do want to make one little audio adjustment here on my side, and I am done with that. Okay. I like to sort by suit. Temporarily, I put these down on the right. It's just the way my eye sees it. I see the hands with flowers at the beginning, jokers, flowers, my suit tiles, etc. But right now, I'm going to do that, and we'll start and look at the suit tiles first to see if there's anything that we have a multiple of. And guess what? We don't have any multiples here. None at all. So if I want to put them into evens and odds, it might help a little bit, just to see which way we might want to go, evens or odds. I do like the news. NEW right there is almost news. It's new, but we need news. But that would be pretty cool right there if we could come up with something that might work out with that. Of course, there's only two hands with news this year. The one in 369 line number 4 and the bottom hand in 2026. So guess what? I see a 2 and a 6, and I see a soap, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to move these down here because I already see some really cool direction. I see a 2, a 6 dot, and a 2 bam, and I have the NEWS, and I even have our 0 right there. How cool is that? And I've got 2 more dragons here. And if I'm looking at 2026, well, we need dragons there too. So all of this potentially could work out in 2026. Am I going to be worried about picking one hand right now? No way, Jose. I am not. I am just going to recognize that all of this could work out in that category. Now, what else could possibly work out with the news? What's the other category I just said? 369. All right, well, we got a 9 and we got a 6. We've got a part of that fourth hand, not a big amount, but why not keep it if we can? I mean, it's there. We could certainly do it. And then we've got a 8 crack, a 5 dot, a 7 bam, and a 1 crack to think about. Maybe I'd keep the 8 crack, maybe not. Thinking of maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, something in that category. Possibly I would keep it, but I don't know that that's going to be a priority over other stuff. But I think I'm going to keep it for right now and see what happens. All right, let's just talk about 175 here. Yeah, that's a nice pass. It's 13579, but I want to keep what I have here right now. So I'm not going to worry too much about giving this to Wes, although I might say to Wes, I hope you can use this beautiful pass. We'll see. What Wes shouldn't do when Wes gets that pass is say, oh, you missed me all around, because that's going to give me a lot of information. But anyway, I am going to pass this right now. I think that's a good place to start. Just don't pass pairs, don't pass flowers if you can avoid it, and don't pass dragons if you can avoid it. Those are really the best things to go by right now. Do the best you can. That's a mixed up suit, 13579. I'm okay with it. All right, so what did we get in? We got in a 6, so that's another tile toward our 2026 category. Not bad. Kind of happy with that right now. Let's see if we were to keep an eye on the news in 3669. I'll put that up here. The one hand that's in that category is right there. I wouldn't want to put all my eggs in that basket or all my Mahjong tiles in that basket because we've got the 3 and 6. Whoops, it's not 3669, actually, it's 3. It could be 3 6. It could be 36.69. It could use any of these tiles, but I wouldn't want to put all my eggs in one basket there because of the fact that there was a pair, 2 pairs up front there. So that would not be the smartest. Oh no, it is 3669. Sorry about that. Had my eye on a different hand. Yeah, so the 3 and 6 are pairs. That would be crazy to be saying, oh, I'm going to give up other things in 2026 and just go for that one hand. I'd rather have more flexibility if possible. Well, let's say I don't need the 8, and let's say I don't need the 9 bam. What can be the other tile I could get rid of? Now, for the bottom hand in 2026, that's going to be a challenge as well because that's also got 2 pairs. It is an open hand. It is an exposed hand this year, which is nice. Last year it was a concealed. Most of the time the bottom hands are concealed. And this year, the 2026 bottom hand, the any like numbers, there's our exposed this year. All right, well, what if we wanted to figure out what we're going to do? Let's look at the 2026 second hand. That first grouping is a single grouping. So we have either 2026 potentially, and then we would need the dragon. So we actually would want to do it this way because I don't have this soap yet. This is a lot. This is a hard one, but that would be the first part of that second hand. And then the second one, we could use 2s or 6s with the other dragon. And I don't even have the other dragon for what the tiles that I have right now. So this is a little bit challenging, but I think I want to keep an eye on the 2026 category and just go ahead and forget about the other category 3669 right now because we can't keep an eye on all of it. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with. Now, am I going to pick one hand under that category? I'm not. I'm going to just keep an eye on that category right now. Look, it also could turn into like numbers with 6s or 2s. That's a beautiful thing that we could use that. Those are all 3 categories, matter of fact, on the left side of the card are great to be able to keep track of if we can, which means that I could potentially do this and maybe keep that 8. Could do that. Right. Maybe. I don't think, I think I'm going to break it up and I'm going to do this. So I think we've got enough going on right now. Okay, I got another tile in our 2026 category. So now I'm going to do this. It is a blind pass option, but I'm not going to blind pass. I am going to continue because I do have 3 tiles to pass for sure. And I don't have only one hand. It's another reason I would continue.
Second Charleston.
got another tile in toward the 2026, and now we have some decisions to make here. Okay, we've got our single groupings, which is the harder part of that hand, and that is the hand right there. Twos, zeros, the pair, pair, pung, pung, singles, news right there. Pretty nice. Now I got to make a decision. What do I want to do here? I do see like numbers with sixes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles towards like number hand number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that got more here, but I need to have a backup because of those pairs. So what would be our backup? All right, let's look at line number 1, which would work out exactly in the same configuration as that bottom hand. Take a look. That's a really nice pivot hand. We've got your 1 suit and then your zeros, and then the 2s and 6s are matching. It's the same exact configuration, but different groupings. Very, very cool there. Those first 4 groupings, different groupings, but the same exact configuration there. So that is pretty cool. So we've got that going as a backup. Can we keep another item going as a backup? Well, let's see, 2026, 2026, 2026, maybe we keep that, and maybe we keep this. And if we were to get soaps, we could possibly change out to the second hand. Possibly, maybe. But this is probably the best, I think my best choice right now. So I'm going to go with that. Let's see what happens. At least I got a couple of good choices. Okay. Nope. Just get them out.
Courtesy pass.
Look at that. Okay, now keep in mind I have no jokers. Could have gone for a jokerless, a singles and pairs hand, which would be a jokerless hand. Certainly. I also got a 2 crack. Don't know that that's going to really help me at this point. I really don't think so. I have some really great options here with line 1 or 2, and maybe 1 or 2 or the last line. 2 is a very maybe. I can keep it if I want, but I was going to keep this too, just in case I get the soap. And if I did get that 2026 and this, I could actually do the 2s at the end with the green. That would even be better. So I almost think that I am going to just trying to think if I need that 2 or 6, if they're important for any reason. So I'm thinking this through. If we wanted to keep line 2 open, and I did that in dots, 2026, I need soaps. Then we have 2s, which is that's our multiple, and green, which means all of the hands, line 1, 2, and 4, do not need these tiles here. And I honestly think that we're going to be feeling pretty confident in there, but oh my God, I don't know. Randy, you said 1 discard. What does 1 discard mean? Do you mean pass 1 tile? I don't know. My honey said 1 discard, but I'm not sure if he hears me now asking him what that means. 1 discard. Yes, he says pass 1. He wants me to do 1 and keep the 2 and 6. Okay, maybe that's the smartest thing. I'm going to go ahead with that. Well, look what I gave and look what I got. All right, well, we've got one definite discard that is not in our category tile. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the 9 at this point. And let's just see
9
what comes
bam,
in.
6 crack.
Now, we are at 90. Before I discarded 99 tiles. That gives us, if you look at the game in thirds, which is the way you know I like to look at the game, it helps us make very important decisions at different times. 33 first begin game, 33 middle game, 33 end game. In the beginning, you can play quicker. If you have your direction and you know how to do what we did, setting all this up, you know what you need, what you're looking for, and you know what you can get rid of. Right now, I don't need to think about this. I don't have jokers. I can't call anything right now at this point. Anyway, it's too early for me to commit to anything. And hopefully, maybe, I mean, I could call the 6 dot for the bottom hand. I can call the 2 bam for the top hand. But do I want to commit to something this early? Probably not.
Soap.
There goes one soap. If I
8
was thinking
crack.
of the first line. And I'm just going to
7
get
bam,
out anything
5
that's
dot.
not in my category
1
right
crack.
now.
Soap.
Another soap. Meanie,
9 dot.
my opponent.
Red. East. 8 bam. 7 crack. West.
So I'm keeping the 2 and 6. So everything that comes in is
6
going out
crack.
pretty much.
North. 1 dot. 7 dot. 5 bam. 8 dot.
That helps. Okay. So for the bottom hand, I can call the 6. I can call the 2. If the other soap does not go out, I would be good to go. But man, to make that commitment without having that soap is really a dangerous proposition. So if I were wanting to play a safer hand, it would be line number 1 or 2. But of course, I don't have the single grouping yet for line 2. But let's go ahead. Oh, I do have it here, actually. I do have it this way. I didn't even realize that I had that at the end. So I do have it this way. So let's see, 2026. And the strongest way, which is what I was looking for, were soaps. And now that would make it challenging because I would need lots of jokers there. So I'd have to do it in either 2 dots or 2 cracks. Whoa, that is challenging. So it looks like the tile that I need to get rid of right now is the 2 crack. That is the only one that I could possibly get rid of. Okay. Now Randy said no good, but I don't know what that meant. Okay, he said get the 2 crack out. Yeah, that looks like the one because at least I have that single grouping up front with the 2026. I guess this is what I'll do. Oh my. It is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I don't.
2 crack. 2 dot.
Here's a 2 dot. If I call that 2 dot, I am taking a huge risk. Oh my goodness. Because none other than line 3, I do not have, which is not going to be, that's not a great pivot hand right now for me. First 2 dot out the door, I'm going to have to wait, which is really not the greatest thing in the world to I have to do it. I don't want to do it. Let's put it that way. My husband said, wait. Of course, he learned from me, but frustrating, right? So frustrating. Okay, so ignore.
7 bam. 2 dot.
Oh, this game is so frustrating. That's the second one. There's only one more out there. I either have to put all my tiles in that one hand or ignore it again. Oh my goodness. What would you do now? My expert players. Randy said take. I have another vote. Singles and pairs, line 1, northeast, west, south. Oh my goodness, I never even saw that one, Carol. Singles and pairs, line 1. I never even saw that one. Does anybody have any? Rena says take. Robbie says take, but you're new. That's okay. You can have an opinion. Agree, go for it. Oh my God, do you know how risky this is that I'm doing this? Do you have any idea? I will have to switch out to a very strange hand, which will be, even if I wanted to switch out and do the 2s up front for line 1, I'd have to get rid of this 6 now. Yikes, this is really tough. Tough, tough, tough. Okay, I'm gonna call it. We'll just have to wing it and see what happens. Pam said it's my only use for a joker. Yeah, well, I don't need that for anything. I don't need for line number 3. I don't need any other joker. All right, here we go. Let's just pray. We can all pray. Let me move that here. So we're going to call it for a pung. Crazy.
Call. 6 bam, 2 bam.
Okay, so I need the soap. We don't need that.
1 dot. South. 7 crack, 3 bam. West. East.
Of course, I haven't seen a flower yet. And that's too late now for that to be even considered. So we're going to get rid of that. We don't want to hold it for a little tiny bit and get rid of the green. I think I'm going to do the green first. I do, if you're a beginner, I encourage you to get flowers out early. I like to hold them a little bit. I play with fire a little bit just to see if somebody else will discard a flower and somebody else will call it and put up a joker and I can grab a joker from it. But it's better to play safe, okay? All right, so we'll do the green.
Green. 6 crack. 9 crack. 8 dot.
Gotta go around again.
3 crack. 7 dot. 8 dot. 7 bam.
Shoot. Isn't that always the way? Always the way.
2 bam. 9 dot. 8 bam. 5 crack. 3 crack. 9 crack. 9 crack. 5 bam.
Unreal.
8 crack. 8 crack. 9 bam. Call. 1 crack.
All right, we have 9 bam, and I'm gonna look at the table. Yeah, there is one available for joker exchange.
1 crack. 4 bam. 3 bam. 8 bam. North. Green.
Darn.
7 crack. 5 crack. 8 crack. Green. South. 7 dot. 5 crack. 5 dot.
We've gotten too lucky so far.
1 bam. South. East. Green.
I just got the 7 crack. How many times am I gonna get this 7 crack? Flower. Randy says get the flower out now. We're at 31 tiles. So we actually went from the begin game to the middle, and now we're in the end game. So 33 tiles and lower the end game. Now I got to get that flower out. Hopefully it's not going to be someone's Mah Jongg. We still have a whole third of the game left. But Randy's right. I should not be holding on to this any longer. So it's going to go now.
Flower. Mah Jongg.
And I gave Mah Jongg the flower. All right, so there's the reason why you want to get the flowers out earlier than later, but it was still really, really early. So I had, it wasn't like it was the wrong thing to do. It was just probably should have not waited so long. All right, so anyway, we've got congratulations, Agatha. You did great. As you can see, we came in very close. Only one joker is just challenging. There's still lots of jokers in the wall. Look at that. 4 jokers left there because there's only none here in Joe's hand. 1 in Wes's and 2 in Agatha's. So wow. And Agatha was playing consecutive run line 5, 1 with 2, 3, 4 in the matching dragons. Joe, line 7 consecutive run 3, 4 with the 3, 4. What was it? Oh, 3, 4, 3, 4. No. What line is it? Line 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 3, 4, 5. That kind of threw me for a second. 3, 4, and then I saw 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 1 suit run there. Having trouble. Not great. West consecutive run line 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's that singles in the middle. 5s with 6, 7, 8, 9. Also further away. So we were the better competition, but Agatha, good job. Happy to help. Let's go to the next one.
First Charleston.
Oh, golly. Okay, thank you everybody for giving me that vote on that, but I should have got, I'm going to say always play it safe with, please, with the flowers. If normally it works out okay for me. I was expecting a call with somebody putting up a joker, not Mah Jongg. Let's see, sort by suit, no jokers again. Let me move these down here just for a little bit. East, west, south. Lots of dragons going on, lots of winds. Well, gee, winds and dragons, man, that might be a good place to think about playing, wouldn't it be? I like all that, and I have the dragons. So when I have east and west, so I think about even numbers, and I have my pair right there. So being that I have that right there, I could think about east and west with evens, with the 6s. And then I have these beautiful dragons, which if I get more 6s could work out with east and west, or maybe even like numbers with those pretty dragons. But I think about line 2, which is one of my favorite hands this year, which would be 4 single numbers. So it could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that would be very nice. Let me see if there is a reason, if I have any, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I have any reason to keep the south in this particular case. I mean, there's a lot of things several things that we could be looking at if we were to go in Winds and Dragons, like line 2, could be line 4, could be line second from the bottom, could end up being that, could be like numbers. We got lots going on here. Wow, so I'm going to mix this up and do this here. All right, now I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to think of a way that I could get that single grouping and still keep 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I just keep those 1 suit tiles here so I can think about getting that run in the front. Is there something else that I want to consider here right now? Like numbers with 4s. I don't know. I've got the pair of 6s. I think I'm going to go with this. So many things I do see that I want to do. Now I have the West. Now I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Wouldn't you know it? Right here. Or 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, but only 3 dragons. That's not going to be very good. Oh, the east and west I can call. It's definitely not strong because I don't have the other 6s at all. Let's see. Wow. Wow, wow. This is a blind pass. I could keep 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is really challenging. Wednesday night is my challenging night. 2, 4, 6, 8, line 3. East and west, 2, 4, 6, 8, line 3. I know, that's pretty nice too. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. That 8 is the pair. Ooh, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. I do love that hand though, the 2, 3, 4, 5 with the dragons. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, this hand, I do like that line 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, Judy. I do like that. But that pair of 8s is a little nerve-wracking too. All right. Believe it or not, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6. Why do I like this hand better? I like this hand better because these dragons consist of 2 pungs and only 1 Kong, whereas the east and west is missing. We have a gap hand there. We're missing the other 6, and both 6s are Kongs. Kongs are harder to make than pungs because you need more of the natural tiles, or else if they go out on the board, you need to fill it in with jokers, right? This is more what I would want to do. And I love that 2, 4, 6, 8, but again, we're putting ourselves into a situation. Line 3, we're talking about as an option, 2, 4, 6, 8. A little bit risky. This is a blind pass. I am going to do this. I may get them back. I'll hold the 6 right now. Let's see if we get anything else in. I could potentially get those back. But I definitely am going to have to get rid of more stuff. Definitely going to have to get rid of more stuff. But I'm just thinking, this is the one that makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 tiles. I have one more. Agnes just reminded me. I can't count, Agnes. You're absolutely right. I have one more tile. I'm almost, Randy says dragon hand. So should I do this and maximize what I get in? Hoping I get in another something. Maybe I ought to just go for it. I'm going to go for it. Okay, so now I could do 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could have kept the 6 for that as a backup. And now I got 1, 8. Judy, don't kill me. But I am going to continue. I'm going to hope I get back a crack because I could be doing now a run too with cracks. So let's see what happens here.
2nd Charleston.
See, you think things through and then you're like, oh, but I could have done that too. Oh, look at that. Judy, 2 8 cracks were floating around. Isn't that something else? Crazy enough. I could hold that, but I don't think I'm going to hold that now, actually. So I think I've actually given up on that one. So let's see. We'll just see about this for right now.
Courtesy pass.
Man, I am telling you that those 8s, I know there's 2 there for sure. All right, we'll do 3 here. 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Soap.
Man, look at all these wins. Maybe I should have just collected all the wins. Okay, too early to call that.
5 crack. North.
Well, let's see if we even think about what's going on.
1 crack. 3 dot.
I don't
8
know
crack.
if I want to think
7
about it. There's
crack.
1 8 crack that was going around. And let's see. We're going to collect
6 dot. 1 bam.
cracks if we get
5
more.
bam. 6 crack.
There's that 6 crack. 3 6 6 9. Okay. All right, so I always look at the board, the table, and make sure that I'm getting out the freshest tile.
3 bam. 8 crack.
Of course, those wins are not going to be in my corner right now.
5 dot.
So those should probably go out too.
East.
2 4 6 8. Golly, crazy.
7 bam. East.
One of those nights for
8
me,
bam.
I think.
2 bam.
All right, we're going to keep that guy.
8 bam. 7 bam. Red.
A soap
9
and a
bam.
red. Out the door. Okay, we're going to keep that.
West. 5 dot.
I'm looking at a pivot hand into a consecutive run. Wished I had that 6 crack back.
Red.
Another
7
dragon.
dot. 7 bam. West. 4 bam. 3 bam. South.
Okay.
2 bam.
So the run is starting to build 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6, or something of the sort right now. I think we're just going to keep an eye on that.
South. 7 dot.
Okay, so now I got to put my tiles together. All right, line 2. Though I wish I had that 6 crack back. I have no jokers again. Again, I should have probably looked at singles and pairs. Amazing. Without that line 2, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, pung, pung, kong, kong happening. I have a discard, so I can not have to make a decision, but at least I've got some backups right now.
East. 6 crack.
There's another 6
3
crack.
dot. North.
Doesn't look like I'm going to be playing with 6 cracks. Okay, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, nope.
7 crack.
I was
1
going to
dot.
say, oh, we'll do singles and pairs, but so many of the tiles went out already for that. So
7 crack.
not going to happen.
9 bam. 9 dot. West. 5 crack.
All right, 5 crack would be lovely if I had a joker, because I probably would consider committing to it. Maybe, maybe not.
7 crack. 9 bam. 1 bam. 9 dot. 7 dot. North. 4 bam. South.
I never saw another dragon
3 dot.
at all. Okay, we'll keep that. How many went out of the 1 cracks? 1 went out just because it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, although I doubt it, or 1 through 5. 1, that's a pair. 1, 2, that's a pair. The 3 for the line 1, 4, and 5. At this point, I'm going ahead and getting rid of these dragons. And well, I was thinking of, Randy said discard the flower. I was still thinking of maybe a run with the flower, but that's not going to happen. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to happen. So I'll get rid of the flower now. This can't be Mah Jongg at this point, but there's no flowers out. Flowers are so popular this year. That's why you don't want to pass them in the Charleston. Everybody's using them. They're in so many hands, over 50% of the hands.
Flower. Green. East. 6 bam. Call. 9 dot.
Okay, we have 6 BAMs and 2 jokers available for exchange.
7 bam.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
9 crack. North. 8 dot. 9 crack. 1 bam, 1 crack. 8 crack. 8 bam.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5 is a very pretty hand right there, but now I am wondering if I should have kept the flower for flower 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5 or whatever. I don't know. Probably not.
Green call. 2 bam.
Aha! With 2 jokers. Wasn't ready to call it here. When that green went out, there's 1 more joker available for exchange. Okay, 3 bams. Those are out. The soap. Now, Agatha's got 4 greens. Wouldn't it be funny? Well, my 2 reds out, 1 green out already, 1 soap out. I have a feeling she's playing a hand other than the Winds and Dragons one, but let's get the soap out.
Soap. South. 3 dot. 7 dot.
5 bam, 1 up early. Okay, so there's only 1 out early. We're at 26 tiles. Do I have a chance of making Mahjong? It's not great, but I still have, there's still enough tiles to win. So it's not like this is the time for me to say I'm breaking up my hand, but with a 5 bam and this here with the 6 bams and Agatha with the greens, could be either one of them could need it. I'm just hoping it's not for Mahjong so I could still have a chance, but I'm gonna try.
5 bam. 9 bam. Red.
Okay,
2 bam.
we got 1 joker, you all. How do you like that? 1 joker. Okay, the 3 bam, we're gonna go.
3 bam. Joker swap. 8 dot. 3 bam. 4 dot.
Another joker. Whoa, very good. Okay, so it looks like, well, there is another 1, right? So the line 1 through 5, 2 cracks are good. We got our pair of 3s, 4 crack, 5 crack, but we still have a red to get rid of and a 6. So we can play, look at 1 through 5, line 1, or pung, pung, kong, kong, which is the safer one. So let's see about the 6. Is this a dangerous tile too? Randy, I know if you're talking to me through the, like across the house, I can't hear anything. So just put it in chat, honey, please. 6 crack, right there. Only 1 6 crack. So that's definitely got to get out right now. I thought I saw another one though. 18 tiles left. Oh, here it is. 2 6 cracks. Okay.
6 crack. 8 dot. 4 bam. Mah Jongg.
Oh, at least I didn't give Mahjong this time. But look at how close we were. Again, so close. So close. Agatha, good job. 4, 5, 6, with the dragons matching the middle number. Consecutive run like 5. Very nice. Very nice. And ours changed so quickly. I mean, I wasn't even, this was not even the hand I was going for originally. Look at how things changed so quickly. Joe, 2026, line 3. Getting there. Getting there. And then consecutive run line 4 for Wes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pung, pung, kong, kong. Pung, pung, kong, kong. 3 away. Joe was 3 away. I was 2 away. Well, it's looking good though. Very nice. Let's start again.
First Charleston.
Another great hand with lots of jokers. But I do have this wonderful multiple here. Yikers. 4 dot. 4 dots. What can we do with 4 dots? certainly you can do like numbers since the other 4 is sitting right there. And all 2, 4, 6, 8. Certainly won't get rid of my greens, and I won't get rid of my 2 crack. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 as well. I think I'm liking this. Now, if I had to keep a tile from this, what would I keep? I would keep the 1 because I see 1, 2 crack, 3, 4 dot, pong, pong, kong, kong. Yep. So I'm going to go this and this and this. I'll mix up the suits. Let's see what happens. Horse, not a thing, and I'm getting more. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Let me think if I should keep the 4, 5 for any reason. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe not. Maybe not. Good idea, but I have to keep everything there, and that's not going to work. Another dragon, which, how does that help me except for 2s? It doesn't help me. Does not help me at all. So we will, I don't know, maybe I'll keep the east, maybe east and west, and maybe there's some more east and west to come to be had. We'll see what happens. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we could potentially do east and west with 4s. And those are only pungs, so I don't mind that we're missing them necessarily. Like numbers, need those greens. You need to keep those for potential. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing a gap hand right there. So I need a decision from you all. Let's do a vote. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep an eye on that missing hand, giving up the east and west idea. Like numbers with 4s can still be an option. But if I continue, I'm almost thinking the 8, the 9 in the east. What do you think? Anybody? Anybody want to put a vote in? I'll take a sip of water while I let my YouTube viewers vote, which sometimes I don't see your votes very quickly. Okay, Randy, the continue is a definite already. There was no question about that. The question is, which 3 do we get rid of? An 8, 9 in an east, or an 8, 9 and something else? I kind of say the 8, 9 in the east, and nobody's giving me a vote. You guys are too quiet. Agnes says 8, 9 and 1, keeping the east. Because that's a pung. Robbie says I agree. 8, 9 and dragon. I don't want to do 8, 9 and dragon. I don't want to even pass that dragon. Oh, Randy said 8, 9 and dragon. It would either be east 8, 9 or 8, 9 and 1. And Carol says 8, 9 and 1 as well, agreeing with Agnes, and 8, 9 and east for Miriam. Oh my God. You guys, I need one more vote to break the tie. 2 ways to make like numbers. Well, yeah, there are 2 ways, but there's also, could be even 3 ways if I get a whole bunch of flowers. 8, 9 and 1. 8, 9 and 1 broke the tie.
Second,
Done.
Charleston.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, thank you. Look at that, you guys. Okay. East and west with fours like numbers. And we'll do the 2 because we already passed the 1 out. If we can avoid giving another 1 for those 2 ones to end up with someone, we will do that. Now, at least we have direction. Yay! There's that freaking greenback. All right, well, let's see. So we've got the 5s. I don't really need the green. Flowers north, flowers. No, I don't need the green. I'm going to give it only just to see if I get more something in. Look at that. I got a west in toward the end. Somebody else decided, nah, I never saw any more. I'll get rid of it.
Courtesy pass.
Got the 1 back. Not that that's going to help me, and I don't think I'm going to even be going in that direction now. So I'm going to do 3, hoping I get 1 more new tile, because it would be lovely if I did.
7 bam.
And I didn't. Oh well.
9 dot.
Okay, maybe I'll get some jokers this time. Ooh, we'll keep that for a little while, certainly. And we will get the 1 out first, since the 1 is the one we broke up, just in case somebody's thinking that they decided to use it. And then we'll do these 1.
1 crack, south. 6 bam. Flower.
Okay, I'm going to do 8 first.
8 dot. 9 dot. 7 bam. 2 dot.
We'll keep that, baby.
5 dot. Call. 1 dot.
Oh, we got a call for the 5 dot there. Okay. So that 5 dot. Oh, I don't know if I want to go through this strategy right now, if my brain can wrap its head around it. The strategy that I talk about where I want to get tiles out that come in at the end, I believe that 5, I don't think that 5 dot was already in my hand, and I think it got passed to me at the end of the Charleston. So that could be there's something someone else had, it never made its way into Agata's hand, or she had to break it up. She was forced to break something up. That's why I like to get tiles out that are left after the Charleston, if that makes any
Call.
sense at all.
7 crack.
Oh, Wes,
Call.
that
5
was
crack.
early. Oh my goodness. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 7, 7, 9. Pung pung kong kong. Either way, it's one of those 2.
Call. East.
Oh my goodness, you guys, give me a little break, please. All righty, do I call this east at this point? This is so early. I can call the 4, but man, I am definitely weak everywhere else. No jokers. I feel like I cannot call that at this point and commit. So I'm going to ignore it. I know if you're a beginner, you're going to call it and swoop it up, but I'm
7
not.
dot.
Maybe the
So.
next one. Maybe. Okay, so Agata may very well need this. 1 did go out up here, so she could be playing 5, 6, 7, 8. But that means I need to get this out right now, just in case.
7 dot. 6 crack. 9 bam. 8 dot.
All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. If she needs it, I need to get it out early.
8 crack. 6 bam. Soap. 4 crack.
A 4 I would have loved in my hand. All right, Wes, 1, 3 dot 3, 5 crack, or nothing. 1, 3, 3, 5. That would be it for him. So this would need to go out right now.
3 dot. Call. 2 crack.
That's why we do it now. If I did it any later, it would have been Mah Jongg. At least it was a call.
red. Joker swap, west.
Can't call it. Obviously, I can't call it. I don't have it. We'll do the 2.
2 crack. 9 crack. 1 crack.
Not getting my
2
calls
bam.
tonight.
Call, 4 crack.
Oh my goodness, Joe. Another 4 crack would have been nice
Green.
in my hand. Nope.
North. 4 dot.
Well, my rule of 4 is if I can use that 4 in more than one place, I'm calling it anyway. And I can. With east and west or with any like numbers, so I'm calling it for a Kong.
Call. South. 4 bam.
Maybe it'll look at that. I need that.
Joker swap, 4 bam.
I need that.
9 crack.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. You've seen me have winning nights where I've
2
not
crack.
lost
9
one
bam.
hand.
9 dot.
And
9 bam.
8 bam. All right, let's see. Choose. Yeah, Joe could need this. Could need this. Look at this. No jokers up here. No jokers here. Only 1 here. I have none. Whew, this is really
8 bam. 5 dot. 8 bam. 7 bam.
not
8 dot. 5 bam. 7 bam. 4 crack.
another 4. All my 4s are going out. 53 tiles. We're just into the middle game. The 3 is not out. It's still early. I mean, I'm not going to play defensively at this point. It's just too early, but my hand is really having trouble. But I could get a lot of jokers. You never know, right?
3 bam. 3 bam. 6 crack. 9 bam.
Again, another one of those greens.
Green. 3 dot. 1 dot. 8 dot.
1 bam. 1 bam is not out either. We're at 45 tiles. So this is also another one that could be needed here. Let's see. Yep, could be needed. 45 tiles. It's still early. It's not the time to just totally break up our hand, but I mean, my hand is definitely not going anywhere. So I'm going to take a risk.
1 bam. 4 crack.
Another 4 crack.
North.
All my 4s went out, if you know.
6 crack.
All my 4s.
1 bam. 9 crack. 1 bam. 2 dot. Call. 3 crack.
Aha. So Joe's playing with either the 3rd from the bottom, 2, 4, 6, 8, or any like numbers, but line have to be line 3 with maybe reds. I'm thinking reds maybe. Or that's third from the bottom, 2, 4, 6, 8. Could be line 2. It could be line 1, any like numbers. It could be all 3 of those hands. Except if it were line number 2, his hand would be dead. But he could be playing other hands, so I can't call him dead. By the way, if you want to call dead, right there, you click on that little skeleton guy.
North.
All right, now all I need, how many 4s went out? 1, 2, 4s. I only need 3 jokers, or 2 at least. That's all. Not asking for a lot.
5 bam. West.
Okay, now if I call that, it could be, if Joe has that other soap, it could be Joe's Mah Jongg for line 3 of any like numbers. It could be. do I call it at this point? Just maybe I'll get jokers, maybe I'll get lucky, possibly. And I could even give up the greens, which would be the safer ones, except for if it's line number 2. No, it's not safe for line number 2. For line number 2, it could be his Mahjong tile. For sure. I'm going to call it. Let's do it because it's kind of fun to see what happens too.
Call.
All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which is the best one to get rid of, the green or the soap? Both of them are troubling. 35 tiles, over a third of the game left. Yes, I know, Yvonne. No jokers makes it really hard. Randy says do one of the greens. Okay. Anybody else have a vote? The greens, maybe. Oh, flower. Oh, the flower. Forgot about that darn flower. Well, the flower certainly has to either go now or never. Catherine says the soap. Judy says the flower. Randy, I'm surprised you didn't say flower. You know, there's no flowers disco, one flower early on. This could definitely be Mahjong, but this is still early. If I give Mahjong right now, it would be to Joe. And I just say congratulations. I mean, I think that's got to be the one that makes most sense. I agree. I agree with Judy and I agree with Robbie. So we're gonna go with the flower. Please don't be Mahjong. I want to see how this turns out.
Flower. Mah Jongg.
Again. Oh my God. And I never thought it was going to be line 1, although I said it could have been line 1, 2, or 3. Look at that. This is a dangerous year for flowers. Danger, Will Robbers. How is it? Rogers. Danger Will. Danger Will Robinson. I got that wrong. I finally got it right. Oh my God. Yes, no jokers. Very hard to do anything. Very hard. I mean, did I have a hand that was potentially there? It was, but not great. So good job, Joe. And then consecutive run line 4 for Agata. Pung, pung, kong, kong. And she was set for Maj. Look at that beautiful hand. And then Wes, 1, 3, 3, 5, line 2. He was 2 away. Oh my. Okay, well, I was in the running on the other hands. This one not good, but I'm being very generous tonight with Mahjongs.
First Charleston.
And let's start again. I have 1 joker to start with. Yikes. I'm almost don't know what to do. Okay, get my multiples up front. Let's see what we've got here. We've got 4s and 8s. Certainly 2, 4, 6, 8 is a potential. Lots of those. I like to keep the suits together because that's how they're grouped in the categories. So lots of 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I'm pretty happy with that right there. So we'll go with those. And all right. So first thing I look at is, of course, I could do east-west with the 2, 4, 6, 8, but that's just a challenging hand. There are 4 pairs in that hand. So anyway, what I'm going to look at first is the singles up front, and then one of the hands or both of the hands I use those singles, second and third from the bottom, which would mean the 8s are the ones I would keep for that. But then our backup hand is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Pung, pung, kong, kong. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yay, who do we appreciate? The Possibly we can keep an eye on the bottom concealed hand in 2, 4, 6, 8 too. But we can get rid of the 2, and the reason I'm going to keep the 8 is because the third hand from the bottom, we need both of those opposite 8s if we get the dragons right there. So that's why I am going to do the 2. I need the 8. Decision made. There we go. All right. So if we have to have 2 singles in that hand, but man, we really do look pretty for that hand there. But it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. So not that it won't happen, but the way my luck's going tonight, I think I want to err on the side of caution. So 2, 4, 6, 8, pong, pong, kong, kong is right there. I could do a blind pass, see if anything comes in to give me like more stability or confidence to go one way or another. But I think I'm going to go blind pass to start. Nothing came in, and of course I'm going to continue.
Second
I
Charleston.
could always hope to get back the 8. Sometimes I'm torn. Would I want to keep that other 8 part of that 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, give up 1 8, but I don't want to do that because then I have to, if it goes out early, I'd have to give up my own joker, my only joker. So I don't want to do that. It's not gonna, that wouldn't make too much sense to me. All right, now we're gonna do this here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Another 6 came in. Don't think I'm gonna need it for any reason, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
Courtesy pass.
And I got a 2. I'm gonna hold the 2 for the bottom concealed hand, just in case. I got a lot of it. So I'm gonna do 2.
Soap.
And now these 2 here are the ones they're gonna get rid of first, so I can just wait to build everything else. See what happens. That would not work for the bottom concealed hand.
3 dot.
But
Soap.
I've also got 2, 4, 6, 8 in singles that way too, or 1 suit. I don't know. I've
Flower.
got lots of stuff.
7 bam.
If I could manage somehow, let's see if anything
1 bam.
changes.
5 dot. Soap.
Second hand from the bottom with flowers. If I got another flower, I might feel good about that hand.
7 dot. 9 bam. 6 bam.
Okay, there's one of my 2, 4, 6, 8s going
7
out.
bam.
Oops.
8 dot. East. Call. 1 dot.
All right, east. Line 1 or east-west with evens.
7 dot. 3 bam. 6 dot. 9 crack. South.
Joe, may I have your joker, please?
Joker swap.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now 2, 4, 6, 8 with 8s and flowers, second from the bottom. That's looking decent. If I got one more joker, one more flower, I can make that hand happen. Back up, bottom concealed hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2. And so the 2 bam is going to go. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
2 bam. 4 dot. 8 dot. 8 crack.
Oh, goodness gracious. Challenging to say the least. Okay, I need to look at this. I have the 4 dot in my hand, the 2 went out, 4 dot went out, 8 dot went out, they all went out. Wow. The bottom concealed hand, 2, 4, 6, 8. I need the 8, but I don't need the 4. Okay, so let me just put it together so I could see how it looks. 2, 4, 6, 8. The 4 is the troubling baby. But look at that here. I have an extra joker for that bottom hand. Funny. All right, so the 4 is what I don't need 100%, but I definitely got that bottom concealed hand is beautiful. In addition to the second from the bottom. So the last hand and the one from the bottom, those are the ones that I think are really going to be strong. Now, if we were to look at Pung Pung Kong Kong with 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 1 6 out, 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, that one too. Ah, all right, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember 9 if I forget, because will forget. Okay, the bottom concealed hand. 1, and that's of course a pair, and 1 single I have to worry about, so I can't put all my eggs in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for that one. Second from the bottom, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I'm going to go with that one's going to be our backup to the bottom concealed hand. I'm doing the 4. Scary.
4 dot. 4 bam.
All right. Oh, there's the 1 4 bam. I need 3 more tries.
4 crack. Call. 3 dot.
Well, that was a long time ago that I was thinking about that with the 8, so we're going to get that out. I'm not going to go with that.
Red. 6 bam. 9 dot. 5 dot. 9 dot. 4 bam.
Oh, second one. 2 more chances for that bottom concealed hand.
Green. Green. 1 bam. South. South. 9 crack.
5.
5 bam. 3 dot. 1 dot. Red. Green. 9 dot. 9 crack. 7 dot. 3 bam. Soap. 8 crack. 1 crack. Call. Green.
Got another call here.
9 crack. Flower.
Mm. 1, 2 with 1 joker. I can't take this first one. Just, oh, no, that's a 6. Now I get the 6, of course, I get that, because 2, 4, 6, 8, it could have been, and 2, 4, 6. Gonna stick to what I'm doing, I think. I'm gonna try it.
6 bam. North. 9 bam. 9 bam. 7 dot. 1 dot. 1 crack. Red.
There we go. All righty. Here we go. We need a flower. 2, 4, 6, 8. Bottom concealed hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, if we want to not give any clue to anybody about what we need, this is a little cool strategy. If I throw the joker right now, if I were throwing the joker in the last 10 tiles, everybody knows I'm breaking my hand up. If I throw the joker now, I'm not even in the end game. then everybody's going to know that I am waiting on a single or part of a pair. So they may, if their hand is crappy, may not throw a flower, which is what I'm going to need. But chances that I'm going to get it are from anybody are going to be slim to none. Anyway, throw a natural tile and keep the joker. The chances of me going jokerless are slim to none because 2 8s are out. I have no chance of being jokerless. So this is just a way, it's like a little decoy thing. Okay, it may not work, it may work, but whatever, try it. It's fun. It is fun. Okay, here we go. Oh, Randy said singles and pairs hand, and I never thought about that. When was that? When I have 2 jokers? That had to
8
be a
bam,
while ago.
red. 7 crack call, 6 dot.
I really deserve
3
this
bam,
hand, don't I?
5 dot. Flower.
Here we go.
Mah Jongg.
Oh my God, that was like pulling teeth. Pulling teeth, but at least I got one Mah Jongg. I don't need any more than one a night. No, I do like more than one a night, but okay. Well, that was good. Joe is the one who threw that to me. Let's see what Joe is doing. East and west with 2s. Okay, he took a chance. It was early on. I think me throwing that joker was a really good choice. I mean, the natural tile instead of the joker. Consecutive run line 4 for Agata. Pung pung kong kong. She was set for Maj. And Wes 13579 line 2. And he was far from Mahjong, from anything. All right, let's do it
First
again.
Charleston.
I got another joker to start, but I don't have any multiples. How fun is that? Well, let's put it into evens and odds because that's a good place to start when we have no multiples. We've got like numbers with 9s, like numbers with 7s, a little bit of this. When I do have the 9s and the 3s, I might as well keep the 3s and the 6s for 3, 6, 9. Those 2 categories work really fun together, well together. So I'm going to do this and just keep doing that to see what I'm going to stick with my 3, 6, 9 right now and my 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. All right, let's do, it looks like 3, 6, 9 is getting stronger. And it looks like I have to make some decisions here. So I will do, well, maybe I want to keep that actually. If I can, why not? I did give one up, but I think I'm going to do that. And I got another 3, and I am going to continue 100%. I'm not going to worry about the news hand because I've got like numbers with 3s as well as lots of other things. Who knows? I may end up keeping that green. Let's see.
Second Charleston.
We're going to do, let's talk about this. So 3s, like numbers with 3s is really pretty right there. Okay. But if I want to do 3, 6, 9, well, I want to do a combination of, let's see, 3, 3, 6, 9. I could do the bottom, consider the bottom concealed hand. I'm thinking the 9. I'm going to keep the green. I'm thinking the 9 is the one that may not be as needed. The bottom concealed hand, I've got all that for it right there. That could happen. I mean, the 9 could be used in that category, don't get me wrong, but it's probably the least of the ones that I need. All right, so 3, 6. Well, I would have needed it for 36369, line number 2, but we're done with that. All right, so that's another 3. So like numbers with 3s is really nice. And let's see the floating pair hand. Wow, look at that. So the floating pair hand is the second hand from the bottom. And it just so happens that I have the pairs. The pair is my threes, and I have those Kongs that will be these threes. That's really pretty. Really nice. Yes, I need a pair for the flowers, but I'm pretty confident in that hand is looking really nice. So the question is, which one do I keep? I'll keep the green for any like numbers with threes, and I'll get rid of the six. All right, these can go.
Courtesy pass.
Here's that back again, but I got rid of that six, so I'm not going to keep it. Just to make sure I try to get everything I need in. I'm going to do three. And I got another three. So that 3, 6, 9 floating pair hand is as pretty as you can get, plus any like numbers with threes. So the 6 and the 8 will go first.
8 dot. 9 crack. 7 bam. 5 crack.
Boy, that hand just fell right into place. Literally did.
6 crack. Flower. Call. 9 dot.
Oh, there's 3 of them. I need a flower.
4 bam.
Okay.
2 crack. Call. 5 bam.
Ooh, look at that. If somebody doesn't grab it before me.
North. 1 crack.
May I have your joker, Wes, please? And thank you.
Joker swap.
Wow. All right. So here we go with the jokers here can be used anywhere there. That is definitely a beautiful, beautiful hand. If I were to consider like numbers line 2, I am 1, 2, 3 tiles right now, and the other one I have 2. So I'm closer to this floating pair hand. So we're going to go with that and hope I get a flower. It's going to be scary, but I'm going to try.
So call. 8 crack.
Good choice, actually, that I didn't keep it. Because if I kept it, who knows, I could have given Mah Jongg. So 2s and 0s, that is 2026. First line. It could also be consecutive run line 5. 1 crack, 2 dot. No, it can't be. 2 crack, 3 dot, 4 crack. Nope, can't be that either, because those are pairs. Never mind. Line 1, 2026.
8 dot.
Unless you see something.
6 bam.
Twos and so, okay. Doesn't matter at this point which one I get rid of, so we'll do the 9.
9 crack. Red. 2 bam. 6 crack. 9 dot. 5 crack. South. 9 bam.
2 cracks. Okay, I'm going to do the green.
Green.
Green is not
5
out,
bam.
that needs to go out. That's fresher.
7 crack.
Come on, give me
9
a 3.
crack.
Give me a 3.
4 crack. Green. 1 bam. East. 5 bam. 7 dot. 8 bam. 9 bam. 1 bam. North. 5 bam.
Where are my 3s?
South.
Funny. Not going to matter whether I keep that or not because there's no 3 dots out at all. And there's, I have 2 of them. Actually, there's no 3 bams out, which makes that even. Oh, I have 2 3 bams. What am I thinking? Either one, I would not, doesn't matter, but I'll get the 2 out. Doesn't matter because I've got both. The 2s are already, are they out? Yeah, they're here. Okay, good. Either one doesn't matter. I know I'm babbling right now, but
2 crack. North. 3 dot.
all right. Call for a Kong right here.
Call.
And now we will be set for Maj on a flower.
3 bam. 8 crack. 4 crack. Joker swap. West. East. 8 dot. 3 crack.
Now, okay. I don't know if this happens. Has it ever happened where I can call that and get rid of the joker now, even though that's going to give an alert, but it's going to give me lots of points if I make this jokerless. So it's worth taking the shot and doing it. It's early in the game, 54 tiles left, no flowers out. There's 3 up in an exposure. I'm going to take a chance and see if I can go jokerless. I could be playing the second hand in any like numbers. Nobody knows what I'm doing there. And I also could be doing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line 4. Anyway, I'm calling it for a Kong and see if I can make this jokerless.
Call. Joker. 1 crack. 7 crack. West. 8 bam. 6 crack. 7 bam. Red. 7 bam. 7 crack. 2 dot. 2 bam. 4 crack. 7 bam. Red. 9 bam.
2026. Is this your tile? How many 6s are out there? This could be Wes's tile.
6 bam. 7 dot. East. West. South. 8 bam. 1 dot. 1 bam. 5 crack. 4 crack. 5 crack. 6 dot. Green. Soap. 1 dot. South.
You think I would see 1 flower, huh?
9 crack. 1 bam. 1 dot.
They probably are holding all the flowers now just because I threw that joker out.
6 dot. Joker. 1 dot. 3 bam. 7 dot. 4 bam. 7 dot.
13
East.
tiles, 12 left.
Mah Jongg.
3, 6, 7. Where's the remaining flower? Right there. Right there. What would have happened? Would it have been my pick or not? Oh, this was so much fun and so worth trying. Let me tell you. Look at that pure hand. How pretty is that? Okay, so we've got, congratulations, Agatha. You did a great job. You self-picked that too. 5, 6, 7, 8 with the singles in the middle. 5 and 9 sandwiched by those 6, 7, 8 singles. Very pretty. And Joe, 2, 4, 6, 8, line 7. We were trying that one before too. 2 away from Mah Jongg. And Wes, they're having a little trouble. 4 away from Mah Jongg there with that 2026 line 1 hand. Okay, I think we could do one more game.
First Charleston.
Oh, I have 3 jokers to start. How about we look at a quint hand? All right. Woo-hoo. Let's look at quint hand. We're going to start with our multiples. Why not? Look at line 1 in our quints. That's a great start. Great start. What could be our backup? How about quint line number 3? Keep that dragon. What else can we do here? These are so pretty. Like numbers with 7s, of course. Why not? Wow, I love it. Floating pair hand, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line 4. Keep that. Or do we want to keep? Yeah, let's keep that one up front. That would make more sense. Okay, let's see. We got lots of good stuff here. I'm very happy. No, we don't need that, but we do need that. All right. Look at that pretty hand right there. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What's going on? If we wanted to keep the backup for line 3, it's got to be 2 numbers, any 2 numbers. So those are the same. We can't use those. Unfortunately, I'd have to keep something else, but I need all that for line 1. So it isn't going to happen for line 6. All right, we are going to continue the Charleston.
Second Charleston.
All right,
Courtesy pass.
3.
2 crack.
All right, we'll get rid of all of these here. And then we'll see what happens. Quint line 1 or any like numbers. What we're gonna got? What we gonna do? What are we gonna do when they come for you? Crazy, whatever. Randy's singing Bad Boys, Bad Boys. And I was trying to think of a way to sing Jokers or Mah Jongg Tiles. I don't know. All right.
Flour. 4 crack.
OMG.
4 crack. 1 bam. Soap.
All right, so we have a Kong and we have one of them is a quint. So we know we need that there. And this could go either with the 7 bams or the 7 dots for that quint hand. It's so pretty.
1 bam.
Remember, I'm going to get rid of these first because those were what I ended up with. And although 2 1 cracks are sitting in someone's hand, they're all pretty much high priority actually right now. I think I'm going to do the 1 first. Somebody ended up with 2 1 cracks.
1 crack. 6 crack.
Okay.
Red. Green.
And I remember passing a 9 dot too, but we're going to get rid of these first.
1 dot. Flour. 2 bam. 1 crack.
There's one of the 1 cracks.
9 bam. 5 crack. 7 dot.
Oh, 7 dot. What do we do? What do we do? I would have to use both of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Oh, I hate to do that right now with the 7s. I gotta call it though, because it's a quint and that last 7 could be somewhere far, far away. Far, far away. All right, I'm gonna take the chance and I'm gonna call it. It just could be too far away if I don't do it. I don't know. This is really, I'm really torn. All right. You guys, would you call it? Would you call this right now? Randy said yes. Give me my security blankets out there. Somebody tell me yes. Agnes says yes. Okay. I have one of my security blankets said yes. I think I need to call it. Because you never know where that 4th one could be. It could be so far away. I just hope I get a 7 crack or a 7 bam or 1 more joker. Let's do it.
Call. 4 dot. Green. Flour. 7 bam.
I can't call that because I can't risk giving up that quint there. That's the sad part right now, where that happens. Both of these have to get out. East and west. East and 9. Neither one are out.
East. Green. 5 dot. 1 crack. 9 dot. 4 dot. Joker swap. 2 dot. 9 bam. 3 dot. Call. 1 dot. 5 dot. 6 dot. 9 crack. 6 bam.
I need 1 lucky
West.
pick.
Call. 9 bam. 3 crack. 9 crack.
Very much so need a lucky pick.
Red. 6 crack. 1 dot. 5 crack. 8 crack. Call. 5 bam. 2 dot. 1 dot. 2 bam. Soap.
Always look around, don't want to miss those jokers.
6 bam. 5 crack. 6 bam. 4 crack.
2 dot.
2 dot. 1 crack. West. 1 bam.
Something else. I would have to get that flour now, wouldn't I? Wouldn't I? 1 flour, 2, 3 out, so I gotta get it out. Shoot. Shoot.
Flour. 4 crack. 5 dot. Flour.
Oh my God.
Green. 5 dot. 4 bam. South. 3 bam. Call. 8 bam.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
9 crack. 9 dot. 5 crack. 2 crack. Red. East. Call. 4 bam.
I had to take that chance. I can't hold on to it any longer.
9 dot. 7 bam.
Calling that, baby. And that's going to be for a Kong. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the Kong, and not either one would be better. This would be, hold on, let me think it through. There was one, what went out? I guess the Kong would be better. But there's only 1 7 left. Either way, yeah. Okay, Kong 4 7 bam.
Call. 9 crack. 9 dot.
Nobody's gonna throw me my tile, so I have to make
2
this
bam. 1
through a
bam.
joker swap or through hate this. This 8 is a hot tile. 25 tiles left. But of course, I want to win, so I am going to take a chance. It's not time to break my hand up.
8 dot. Call. 2 bam.
Oh, jeez.
3 crack.
Who's going to win out here?
6 crack. South. 6 crack. Joker swap. 8 bam. Joker swap. 3 crack.
OMG. OMG.
Mah Jongg.
All right. Okay, well, we're ending on a good note. I am not going to play another game. I'm just saying. No way. We made a concealed hand. We made a quint hand, even though it was a rough start. Whoa, that was something else. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for coming to Wednesday night skill building. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And if you're not a member of my YouTube channel, please head over to MahjCon, MahjCon. Subscribe, click the bell so you get notifications. Oh, give me a thumbs up, leave me a message, all that good stuff. And I will see you again next week. Thank you so much again, everybody watching from YouTube and joining me live on Zoom.